No. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is a New York City Raw walking episode. So we'll see what we get. We're on Jackson Avenue and 50th Avenue. We at Jackson Avenue station here at the 7. Sorry everyone, but I am coming down with a fever. So I do apologize if I don't sound so enthusiastic today. Just to let you guys know that I am using the JJC neck mount holder for my iPhone. That's what keeps this video stabilized. If you guys want to purchase it, there is an Amazon link down in the description below if you trust Amazon. But take it with a grain of salt. But this is what I'm using. That's why my hands are free. As you can see, hands are free. So thank you to JJC for sending me this action camera smartphone neck holder, which is, it's cool. It's very, very useful. But I think version 2 should be a little bit more beefier and a little bit more style to it. I want to see some, aluminum parts like teeth, so you can adjust it easier. instead of using the knob, because the knob can get a little bit, you know, too tight for your fingers, especially if you have small fingers or big fingers. You shouldn't have a problem with big fingers, but big fingers, you know, the dot is a little small for big fingers, so it may vary. So that is my experience using the JJC action camera mount. I did break it. That was my fault. I repeat, that was my fault. I was being way too rough with it. So I do apologize. But they did send me a replacement, so that was pretty cool. And they send my guests 2 free products as well. They send them the hand grip and the neck mount, just for, you know, participating and helping me with the social media and the reviews. So if you want to purchase it, it's in the descriptions right now. So yeah, thanks JJC for sending me all the cool stuff, man. And they got more to send, so I'm expecting more. So yeah, so let's see what the future has to await us if we get that far. But other than that, yeah, I am using the Rode Wireless Go wireless audio. I do have the microphone right underneath my chin area, so normally I have it right on top of this phone so you can hear me, but you know, I'm gonna keep it right here with under my chin area. So yeah, but other than that, everybody, it's very early, and my story is, yeah, been struggling, you know, been trying to, you know, after seeing what America has become, I don't even want to work for it anymore, honestly. So I want to do something on my own. I wanted to create something, my foundation, you know. So this summer, everybody, started last summer actually, I got involved with helping some people, doing some stuff, giving back to the community, like giving out free skates and giving out free food and cookouts and feeding rollerbladers and athletes, and you know, trying to support people's you know, charitable events, right? And this year people hollered at me like, "Yo, Panda, I need you, bro. I need you for the video." But people don't want to pay. That's the problem. People don't realize that, you know, my expertise and my skill sets and my video qualities are not free. You know, I had to learn a long time to, you know, not even master yet, but to understand video. So, but people don't want to pay for that understanding, that education, that willpower to give you a product. Now, recently, I gave a photographer a product. He hired me for a job. He did pay me. Then he did not want to pay the rest. And right now, that's the man that is really, that hold me back on my birthday. I didn't celebrate my birthday, but he's an example why I tell a lot of people, no, I'm not going to work for free. And mind you, and you're commanding me to do this. If you don't like something, I have to change it. It shouldn't be that way. It should be, listen, take what I give you. You hire me, I'm not doing something for free. You should not ask for any changes whatsoever. What I produce to you, you should just be grateful for it. Now, if I feel like the editor, as I am the editor-in-chief, since I am the editor-in-chief, I feel like I have an obligation to say that to people. But when I do say that to people, mind you, they don't take it professionally. They don't take it lightly. They take it as an insult. And this is why people don't want to reach out again to me. I'm like, really? So you got butthurt for me being professional? That's not very professional. See? And this is why I gotta put down the criticism and let people know, like, I'm not someone you can walk over. And recently, this photographer seems like he's that type of person that thinks he's gonna walk over me and get away with it. But you owes me,
How did we rank against?
you owes me $566, right? You know, I even gave him a nice big discount, right? And I shouldn't, because all the work that I did should have been in the thousands, man. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I'm broke right now, and I'm doing the best I can to survive and do what I can. And, you know, I I appreciate the support from Patricia Murphy and Alicia when she comes by, because, you know, she's a busy mom. You know, Michael Collins, Phil Telly recently donated. Yeah, but, you know, I had to get some stuff from, you know, Target, new clothes. Mind you, still on the whole, like, Burlington Coat Factory sale this coming week. This actually starts today, I think, to next week. Dude, oh, guys, you better go to Burlington Coat Factory. I'm not doing a plug for them. I'm just saying, if you want a coat, a really, really decent coat for a really good price, it's the time to do it now. Don't wait last minute, because that's when it's going to get more expensive. And that's what I was trying to do. Pay my bills, get a winter coat, because I want a long coat this time. But other than that, everybody, just hanging on 50th, because my store doesn't open until 9 o'clock today. So we got plenty of time. But I just wanted to, you know, explain what's been going on. Now, I did work for an employer this year, and I got terminated because of the internet. Like, if you haven't heard about that, yeah, there's still people doing some little bit of investigation on these people who was calling. Yeah, got me terminated from my job, which, yeah, they called it 776 times. I'm like, why don't you do 777, motherfucker? You know? But yeah, that's what, yeah, it just kept calling, making false assumptions, telling people, don't trust Panda, that's not my real name. Dum-dum. Everyone knows my real name, see? Everybody knows my real name, and it's not even American, it's French. And yeah, it starts with a K, and it sounds like Keith, but it's not. You have heard some rollerbladers call me that in some of the videos. Pay attention next time. You'll find out. But, you know, I use Keith as an American accent, yes. But everyone calls me by my French name. Like, when they see me. Especially people that know me enough for more than 20 years. That can testify that, like, I've never done drugs, never was a bad person to begin with. Just a misunderstood black child, mind you, confused about the world. Yes, that's who I was. A young child growing up confused about the world. Come on, I'm young, I'm black, I don't understand racism. Think about it. And when you learn about it, you say, but why us? What makes us so hateful? What did we do? That is what confuses me. But, you know, and like I said, we did nothing. We were just down our business. My ancestors just down their business. Next you know, oh, you my fucking slave. You know? So take this realism with a grain of salt, everybody. But, yeah, everyone. Yeah, I'm getting sick. Yeah, I'm using the Wi-Fi. See how there's Wi-Fi booths on this corner, that corner, that corner, that corner. Even on this block down the street, this one down here. Yeah, that's what I'm using. That's why I'm walking so freely. So take it with a grain of salt, everybody. But good morning, Adam. Guys want to support the channel directly? Listen, YouTube does not pay my bills, ladies and gentlemen. I have showed you so many times how YouTube always shadow ban my videos and give me these fake views. If you didn't see the video where I call YouTube is lying, recently I just proved to you why YouTube lies about your view count. Because my app tells me how many, this app here is called the Premium Studios app, everybody. It literally tells me in real time how many people are actually watching and how many people enter the channel. But it does count for duration time. So when I look at YouTube's, mind you, and it lists this duration, it doesn't make sense. So YouTube likes to send these bots. Yeah, it sends bots to my fucking, to my videos. And this is why you see these large number of accounts, like 4,000. That's fake, everybody. The actual count, like yesterday, live stream, was 87. And then they pumped it up to 2,782. I was like, that's bullshit, bro. Because you know why? I had it unlisted right after, so no one could see it. So how is he still getting views? And the other day, I did the same thing to a live stream. Right after the live stream ended, I put it on private. I wanted to see what it would do, right? And that's when YouTube, your own system telltale on itself. It literally told me that you're literally lying to me. Because one page said one number, which was the accurate number of that live stream, and then when you go to another page and you go down to your listing of your videos, it shows another number. So I looked at the analytics, I looked at the impressions, I looked at the duration. I'm like, 3 seconds? Come on, dude. It's like someone hopping in and out. And like I said, it's just YouTube playing these games, trying to mess with your mental health, trying to say, oh, you're doing a good job, yay. But we're just going to throw some bots at you. So, like I said, everyone, YouTube does not pay my bills. Most of my income comes from my work alone or from donations. That's why I never rely on the YouTube's revenue. That's why I don't really talk about it. But I do talk about the view counts and how it is very deceptive to make you think that you got all these people watching when it's not really real people. Because right now, I got 53 people. It claims that I got 53 people in here right now. And only one person said hello. Yeah. I heard about this Indian place, man. But with that said, everyone, just saying, YouTube's don't pay my bills. You want to support this channel? You want to join my Patreon? Yeah, there's a free Patreon membership and there's a paid membership tier. Alright? But if you don't want to join the Patreon, that's fine, you know. But there is a PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Anyone wants to support financially what I do, you know, if the brands are sending me free products, I must be doing a good job. You know, like Maven filters, sending me $800 filters and sending me more products. And like, okay, yeah, I take it. I can use it. I cannot wait to get wave 3 of filters. I only kind of want a few filters from wave 3. I want the adopter, because I have a micro lens, because I'm a micro photographer as well. But I also want star filters for like light trails at night. So when I do long exposures and I get the buses, big objects with lights on it, and do the light trails, I want also star bursts in the photographs. Yeah. So, yeah. And I want the soft filter they have. I don't really need the H alpha because I'm not in Nevada anymore. I'm not on the West Coast anymore. So I don't do a lot of astrophotography like I used to, because when I was living in California and Portland and Washington State and Vancouver, I was doing a lot of astrophotography because that's like the perfect, like, I'm going to be honest, the perfect coast to do it. I'm going to be very straight, blunt to say East Coast, like as someone that, you know, native to New York and went abroad. I have to say, man, the world is beautiful. When you take beautiful astrophotography shots, you just like, you know you the man. Like, and when other photographers say, yo, dude, that's a good shot, you know you the man. But I miss that, you know, so I really do miss it. Here comes the drug dealers of freaking, yeah, they're drug dealers hanging around the police station, or niggas, yeah. Gotta be careful around here, because there's around this corner here, right, ladies and gentlemen, there's like a hobo area, but there's a police station right across the street, and they don't give a fuck. They drink 40s, they smoke crack there, and they don't give a fuck. Yeah. And I see one of the dudes right here in the corner, so... And he thinks I don't recognize him. Dude, I recognize everybody. I walk around this bitch 24/7. You can't fool nobody, bro. No, see? Now he's gonna go in the subway. He's gonna hop. He's gonna come back later on this afternoon. Hang out with the homies on that park bench over there. Yeah. Mind you, they just got out of the homeless shelter. So right across this bridge is a man's homeless shelter. But that homeless shelter requires you to have an active New York City identification. You must be, willing to sign over your fucking Fourth Amendment rights. No, I'm not signing a waiver to violate my Fourth Amendment rights. No. Suck my dick, bro. Excuse my language, everyone, but how can a shelter actually surrender your Fourth Amendment right? Mind you, some of these shelters here have these, mind you, it's like going through the airport security. I'm not kidding. Yes. You ever went to the airport security? You know how you take your shoes off, you gotta take your everything, you gotta wand and wave and turn around? Yeah, they do that in the homeless shelters. Like you are a criminal now because you're homeless. That's not only just effed up, but that's insanely violating my civil rights. My human constitution. What is wrong with you, bro? This is why New York City, your sanctuary laws are confusing and misleading. Especially sanctuary city. Why am I being criminalized for being homeless? Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. You're supposed to put me in a safe place. But no, you put me in a dangerous society again, where criminals and convicts and rapists and child molesters in a homeless shelter, because that's where most of them have to go. And you put them in the wrong places. Like, for instance, did you hear about the case where a family was put in a homeless shelter not realizing there was a sex offender in that shelter, right? And they put her there. What the fuck? That's how they don't care. New York City is that reckless sometimes. They don't follow up. They don't understand where. And they always want to put you in the Bronx, where the most crime is happening right now. Bronx is another country, another state. Everyone is saying the Bronx is another state. And dude, the things they do up there are wild. Guys, it's like, when you see what's going on in DC right now, well, the Bronx it's like that. You need the National Guard up there, bro. you need someone to go up there and just calm stuff down. Too many gunshots. Did you see someone's car? Ladies and gentlemen, I showed a picture on Instagram where a person's vehicle, all the tires on that person's vehicle was gone. The next morning, that person walked in the car was all crates. Milk crates. I don't even understand how this is the science behind this. I don't even understand how the milk crates are strong enough to hold a fucking 2-ton car. That car weighs about 2 tons. Think about it. And those are milk crates. They sitting on milk crates. It's crazy. Yeah. Even police cars are getting jacked in the Bronx. I don't know what to tell you. New York is a funny fucking place. You know, crazy place. This is why I'm in Queens or Brooklyn, man. Like Manhattan, if you go past 96th Street, game over. I say 96th Street, that's where all the crazy homeless shit and crazy crimes of Manhattan start, all the way down to World Trade Center. Because no one would try to dare to do all that crazy shit in Harlem. Because people in Harlem, they're like, nah, bro. Take that shit in white boy town. Go downtown with that. That's what they do in Harlem. People will literally come out and tell you in your face. They take that shit right back where you came from, bro. Where you from? You ain't from around here, bro. I walk these streets. I smoke down these streets. Where you from? Harlem people know everybody. That's why people don't do that shit in Harlem. And you wonder why people go to Harlem. You wonder why the tourists go to Harlem. Like, You know, let's go to Harlem. It's kind of safer up there now. Even though there's homelessness and there's crime up there. But think about it. I went to Harlem 3 times and nothing happened. People just walking in, hey man, you a camera guy? Yeah. You live? Yay! You know? Because a lot of people don't go up there to do live streams. Everything is another part of the Bronx. Yes. Right? At 138th Street, right at the yard drive, there's a bridge that takes you right over that bridge to Morrison Street, 138th on 3rd Avenue in the Bronx. And that's when you're going to be like, oh, fuck. I'm going right back across the street over this bridge, man. These things got machetes. They got chains. They ready to rob someone, friend. Bronx is, yeah. I just feel bad that the people that I know that live in the Bronx got to deal with some of that crime and that hate. It's just sad, man. But anyway, guys. What time is it there, Derek Patterson says? Let's go see. So Derek Patterson says, what the fuck time is it? I don't know. It is 7:09 a.m. in the morning, sir. 7:10 now. You got a date this morning? Where is Jennifer Anderson's house? I don't know. I don't care about her. She's not my priority. You guys are my priority. I don't give a goddamn about her. She's rich. I don't borrow rich people. I don't borrow celebrities. I'm not that kind of photographer or videographer. Or independent journalist. No, I don't stalk people. I don't do that dumb shit. If I see a celebrity, I'm like, oh, what's up, bro? How you doing? Fist bump, keep walking. That's what I do when I see celebrities. Like, and then see the press pass and everything. Like, hey, man, what do you do? I'm like, photographer. Like, yo, they give me their business card or their agent or whatever. I don't really call them because it's all about like, hey, man, you want to be in a video? And, you know, man, I'm trying to get paid. I don't want to be in no fucking video. I want to get paid doing a video. I want to get paid. Oh, snap. There's a fair pair of shoes up here, everybody. Anyone want some shoes? Come to 49th Avenue and Jackson Avenue. Look. You want some sneakers? Here you go. There's some shoes up here. If you want some. Free. Can't beat that. Especially around here. I don't think those are cheap either. But anyway, folks. Like I was saying before, YouTube doesn't pay my bills, everyone. If you guys want to support the channel, listen, man. It would be appreciated. You support it directly. You know, join my Patreon if you want to. Or if not, you know, there's an open PayPal. Let me explain. Some of you guys don't like PayPal. I get it. I know. Listen, sometimes I get fed up with PayPal too. I'll be like, fuck you, PayPal. You motherfucker suck. You know what? I hate you now. I don't want to speak to you for 48 hours. It's like a girlfriend and boyfriend relationship, you know? But yeah, I get it. You guys don't like PayPal. But here's the great thing about my link. You don't have to sign up for it. It's open to anyone. So I decided, so if you don't have a PayPal account, right, you just use your debit and your credit card. But you still get a physical receipt for your donation. Because I do have to do the taxes on it. And yes, they do take a piece of, PayPal does take a 5.5 cent. Yeah, that's because, you know, fees, taxes, blah, blah. Because, you know, got to pay taxes on these donations, man. Because it is an income for me, so I have to report it as an income. So, and you hope you guys understand. This is why I don't really accept cash when people, like this. There's this one guy, right, in Manhattan that should go down to Flatiron. His name is Steve, right? Every time I see you usually give cash, I would always say no. I don't like cash because I either lose it or I physically don't like cash. I don't like American cash. When I was in Japan, you physically got to do cash, okay? And the difference here between Japan and here is that, like, cash, people are not honest. If you drop it and someone's walking behind you, they pick it up. They're not going to say, sir, you dropped your $20 bill. But I was in Japan and I dropped that same, you know, let's say I dropped 20 yen. Let's say I dropped $20 of yen, which is equivalent of to maybe 10,000 yen bills, right? 2 of them. Let's say I dropped 2 bills. Someone in Japan would literally say, I said, say, excuse me, oh, you dropped this? They literally hand it to me back. That is the difference why I don't want to physically cash here. Because I know I will lose it. I always dig into my pockets. And for some reason, my J-Lo black butt likes to smooth things out my ass pockets. I don't know what it is, but my butt likes to push things out of its pockets. That's why I never put anything in my back pockets. Yeah. So, but anyway. But yeah, there is a Cash App and a Venmo as well, everybody, if you want to support, because I don't do the Super Chat thing, even though the Super Chat is on, but I don't like the fact that really 38%, YouTube, you take 38% Super Chat. Oh man, is it 38 or 42% now? I think it went up to 42%. I heard some YouTubers talk about Super Chat is just getting like almost 50%. It's like, jeez. Almost 50%. You get 50% of your Super Chat. Oh my panda. But I think it's around 38-40% of Super Chats. Yeah. And YouTube says that you're paying for a service. Like, what service? Why is my artist paying for a service when it's just supposed to be a free platform? I'm providing them free looks of New York bullshit here in Queens right now, where no crime is naturally happening. But if I go into the Bronx, I might get robbed for all this stuff. Like, yo, bro, nice iPhone. What is that? What's that? Is that a speaker? They want, like, everyone literally thinks this is a speaker. It's a filter system for my Maven filters. It's not a speaker, but I like it. Give it to me. That would be the Bronx. Give it to me, bro. Guns pointing at me like hard. Or maybe not. Who knows? But with that said, everyone, my store doesn't open till 9 o'clock, so kind of wait and kill time. Because it got warm yesterday afternoon, and it's gonna do it again today. So gotta, but I'm getting sick, so I might end up with a fever by fucking Monday. Ugh, and I feel it coming too. Keep spitting mad mucus. Ugh. Sorry if you gotta hear that, ladies and gentlemen, but I am getting sick. I know, it's summer. How are you getting sick? Well, I'm always out here all the damn time, so. And trying to, so now I have to be. Because this guy sent me back. They want to pay me my fucking rest of my money. This guy is being a dick. How another black photographer is now scamming another black photographer. Scamming another black photographer. That's just, not even scamming. He's just being an asshole right now. Sorry for the language. But he's just being a jerk about paying me what is rightfully mine, knowing that he knows. After you guys saw that email he wrote, you guys were confused. Like, how can he preach God to you and then say he's not going to pay you because you don't have God and Jesus in your life? I don't have to believe in any fucking religion. It's just nonsense. That's like forcing someone to get on their knees and like, kiss my hand, bitch. No, I'm not kissing his hand. If I don't believe in God and Jesus, that's my own preference. You're not going to change my mind, dude. I'm 46. You're not going to change my fucking mind. Think he's going to... Yo, dude, this man is so twisted. Yeah, bro, I got fucking ripped off, man. I want to pay the rest of my money. I need to pay my bills right now. That's why I'm using this Wi-Fi. I'm not using my cell phone service. I'm using Wi-Fi. That's why I'm walking down these blocks. I rely on my, my work, my payments help me survive this hustle. And this guy's just like, no, I'm gonna fuck up your hustle. I'm gonna fuck up your birthday. I'm gonna fuck up your hustle. I'm gonna make you sad. Yeah, he fucked up my birthday. He intentionally did that shit on purpose. Because he's a spiteful photographer. Because, mind you, I contact the brand about the... Mind you, after all this happened, I contact the brand to let them know that, like, I copyright strike the video. They're like, oh, that's why it can't be viewed? Like, yeah. Like, until this man pays me the money. Mind you, he was giving me down payments. And they said, listen, we didn't actually agree to that. We thought he was going to do the video. If he hires, they even said it. If he hires someone outside of the contract, then that's his own contract with outside of their contract. But if he breaches that contract, which he did, he breached it. Because he lied. He lied. He couldn't do the fucking video. So he asked me to do it. You reached all the way to me in New York City to do the video, bro, and I did it. I'm just upset, man. Just very upset about that. That's $600 that should be in my pocket right now. So I can take care of my duties. This is why I don't trust a lot of people lately. This is why I'm a solo person. That's why I'm a loner. That's why I don't trust a lot of people. And when I do talk to people, I'm still cautious. Because people talk behind your back. People don't believe in you as a person, especially minority black, as I'm black. People don't believe in black people. Look what young black people are doing right now. This is why people don't believe in black people. Young black people making black people look bad. You got, and you know, all these stupid fucking scams and crimes and robberies, robbing people, stab. It just make no sense, man. There's more minority African Americans in the fucking prison system than there is whites. That's just insane, man. They rather fucking commit crimes and that. I know, life is tough. Trust me, I've been there, that tough life. Life is tough, but, like, don't give up. I try not to give up every day, man, but, you know, I gotta cry every day. Because there's no E here. I can't even... That's the one thing I fucking hate about every day I have to continue on with my life. There's no E. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about... There's no E in my life. She is gone. She was beaten, assaulted. She was R by 2 young black boys. You guys took her away, man. You made me go say fuck you to the world. That's how I feel right now. So that's who I'm talking about. Yeah, that person, that E. Yeah, her name is E. Like capital E and a lower E, 2 E's, E. Yeah. Teenagers during COVID decided, yeah, man, it's just beat up these Asian people because they run COVID. Yeah. So, you know, listen to what's been said on television by officials made these boys do dumb shit. You know, they said it in court, like, we were just looking for something to do, and, you know, and they accuse Eve for saying something back. Eve never talks back to people. Eve answers questions. See, that's where they got they misunderstood. Because Eve would never disrespect black people. They tried to tell her, you know what they tried to say in court when I was there? They tried to say Eve was being racist. So like, really? And mind you, the lawyer was like, well, that's a good thing you say that, because her boyfriend, mysteriously, which you don't, and everyone in this courtroom don't know, is like her boyfriend back there is that black gentleman sitting right there in row 3. I was sitting right there waving my hand, like, and I testify, like, E is not a racist. That's a lie. And I put video, I put photos. I even got the psychiatrist in Madison, Wisconsin to write a letter saying that in 2010, 2011, I was the one supporting E financially with her living condition. She was staying with me and my roommate. Mind you, we paid for her taxi to get to her appointments. I was her care. I was the mind you, the boyfriend. So, and then yeah. So it was just bullshit of how they made it seem like E said something that made them piss these guys off. Even if E says something racist, that doesn't give you a right to beat someone, and then you restrict her clothes and you are her. You violate her body, both of you men, with your little nasty little weebies. Doesn't give you a fucking right, bro. That's why you've been lucky you're not locked up with me, man. Because you'd be dead already. That's my promise. That is my promise. I don't care the cops are hearing this or the FBI. I don't give a fuck. No. These young men, you guys, this is how messed up the justice system is. They know these boys were guilty. But you took 3 years to decide to give them 30 fucking years plus 10 years this and another 10 years. No. No. If this was any other country, they would have sentence off already. Boom. No questions asked, because the evidence is there. But they made it try to see like E was like tormenting them. Really? Let me show you guys something. Does this look like a young lady tormenting black people? Look at her. She's like, give me that chocolate. Look at that picture, everybody. Does that look like a person literally tormenting black people? That's what they said in court. She was tormenting them. Really? E? No. This is why everyone was like, no. E is the most quietest person ever. She doesn't beg me for money. She doesn't ask me for money. When I try to give her money, she's like, I don't need it. I'm like, no, take it. See, that's why no one believed these boys, bro. No one believed it, because I proved it everything. E is not a violent person. No. Like, dude, no, man. No. But guess what? Justice system took, 30 years. They should have got life in prison, bro. Think about it. You are her, you beat her, and then she's dead. They should have got life, not 30 years plus 10 years plus 15 years probation, supervision. No, they should have got life. And after like 30 years, maybe parole, I would be there at parole. Like, no. I'm probably not even gonna be there in 30. Probably not gonna survive 30 years, bro. I'm not probably gonna live for another 5 years. My health is so bad right now. But no, that's what they get to have 3 meals a day. I don't even have 3 meals a day. I don't even get the chance to have 3 meals a day. These guys get to wake up in prison, see dick, more dick, booty in the shower, breakfast, more booty in the shower, more booty in the yard. They get to work out, they get to read a book, they get to, mind you, and they warm. And they got a sail, they got a little nice cot. I don't even have a cot. That's what's messed up about the system, man. They don't deserve. This is what I believe. Prisons don't deserve beds. They need to sleep on floors, like the homeless. How about that? How about redesign the prisons? If these men and women want to commit crimes, don't give them comfortability. Give them hell, as they gave us hell. We miss our loved ones. That's hell. That hurts. We cry every fucking day. I cry every day. I know I do. I'm not ashamed to say that on this goddamn live stream. I'm not ashamed. I would have redesigned the prisons to not have beds. I make your living conditions hard. You want to take hot showers? No. Or you take cold showers. No. I make sure you get cold showers. And you're like, oh, that's a violation of human rights. No, it's not. At least they got water. First of all, you're not even supposed to wash your body in hot water because that damages the skin cells and also the skin protection around your body. See, but most people don't realize that. But you know, you're not supposed to always wash your body in hot water. Ugh, getting sick, man. Ugh. Sorry, everyone. I know you hear the anger in my voice when I talk about Yi, because, like, I'm telling you guys, if Yi was alive, she'd be with me in New York City. We do this together. And I guarantee you, our story would be more different than what it is. I guarantee you, people would see us. People pay attention. People give us a chance because we're different. But since I don't have that other half of me, I can't do that. Yeah. Like I said, I miss E, and no one's gonna tell me that I should move on. Listen, I moved on, but I'm not gonna ever forget. That's the whole point. There's never gonna be a woman out here like E. Come on, can I literally? Is there a woman out here that's gonna say, "I would never hurt you, Panda. I would never hurt your feelings"? E's never talked. The only time E talked back to me when we were playing video games, or the fact that we argued. Well, we did argue about her sister because her sister would kept begging me for money. Well, asking E to ask me for money. Yeah, and I was like, no, it's for your sister, isn't it? Because you never asked me for money, E. Yeah, and that's why I was like, that's why I know it's for your sister. Just tell me the truth. She's like, yeah, it's for my sister. My sister asked me to ask you. See how honest E was? E's that honest to tell me the truth right away. Because she getting that whole, she knows she's bad at lying. And I used to laugh when she say these things, like, it's for your sister. Yeah, I'm going to do this one time only. Then it came a few times. But, you know. Oh, man. I wish this guy gave me my money, man. I want to go get some breakfast right now. I am starving, man. I didn't eat no dinner yesterday. I was too agitated. This guy is just pissing me off. Every fucking day he does not give me my money. And then, you know, me walking around, everyone's being very secluded in the, you know, construction sector. Everyone's like, yeah, Panda, we call you if we need some photos for some architecture stuff. I'm like, you said that last week. Yeah, man. It's been a dry 2-3 weeks, man. I don't know what's going on. Silva says, yo. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. But you guys have a good rest of your good day. What time is it? Starts opens at 9. I got an hour and a half. What the fuck do I need to do an hour and a half? I hope I got some cough medicine in there somewhere. I'm gonna probably need it. Cause I feel fucking weird. I'm sorry. Excuse me for my language. Oh man, Panda. Sorry, but I do feel I just feel sick, and I know I'm getting sick. I'm also tired. I don't get a lot of sleep, so gotta hustle around the fucking clock. But with that said, everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for taking time out. If that punk ass photographer listening, hey man, I'm gonna keep calling you out until you give me my money, man. I make sure every photographer and every videographer around the world knows who you are. And I guarantee you won't get another freaking photography job or client. Because what you just did was very, 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 very unhumane. To do that to another photographer. And a black photographer at that. You gave this black speech about being black and being about God. And I told you I don't believe in God. But you try to push yourself into my life. That's not cool either. You don't make the decisions in my life. But yeah, he made a choice, everyone. He said, if I don't have Jesus God, he won't give me my money. That's fucking hilarious. Because I don't believe in a religion. I don't believe in a religion faith. That's my that's my issue. That's not your problem. You're not my father. You didn't give birth to me. Who the fuck do you think you are? See? People think they the messiahs. You're not the messiah, bro. You're a human being. You don't have magic powers. If you did, bring back E. Bring back my best friend. He committed suicide last year. Fuck you. Give me that shit. Sorry, everyone. I'm just mad. Because this guy, man, he won't give me my money and I need it. I need to pay things off. I need to get some stuff right now. And do stuff. But with that said, everyone, welcome to the life in America. Enjoy your weekend. See ya.